to get this done. Retry. Alright, we go in here. Let's see what it's doing. What are you doing? I'm doing this. Okay, let's see. I was trying to do something earlier and it wouldn't work, but let's see if it'll work. Apply. Bingo. Can it do that? Yes. Why those save products don't work? That's strange. Let me go back to this. All right, anyway, we're going to get in here. We're going to do some things. I'm going to be looking at editing this video I got going on right here. And then, yeah. I'm just talking to y'all while I'm doing this. Keeping myself busy. If y'all have questions, you can ask them. I'm just doing a bunch of streams while I'm editing videos because, strangely enough, I'm trying to trick YouTube into giving me the horizontal and vertical situation on my regular live streams. And it just in my crazy ass brain that if I do them if I do more of them, it'll make it happen quicker. But the rollout's coming sooner or later. They're slow with the rollout. You know what it is. So I'm just super curious. Now I'm also trying to see if I can add a product to the stream after the stream already started in desktop because it doesn't want to work right in the laptop. In the phone. He's silly. Anyway, let me get over here and make me a new version. I'm editing a video real quick in Final Cut. Do you have, hey Alicia, do you have different productions in Auphonic for podcasts versus quick videos? Kinda. So in my Auphonic screen, I put, after I get something that I like, right? I save that as a preset. So I have a preset for YouTube. I have a preset for Creators Unstuck. I have a preset for the flow. I have a preset for like all myriad sorts of things. I even have a preset which is just fix the voice, don't touch anything else, right? I have presets that do heavy denoise because we've been outside. I don't know if you saw the video I did the other day. That was kind of sort of like a demo of the YOLO box camera. Where that mic is placed in this room and at the distance that it placed, it sounded a little sus. But man, I told Auphonic to just take a pass at it, and I set the noise reduction to like 12, and it sounded freaking phenomenal. It sounded almost as good as talking it to the shore, which is kind of crazy considering the size of mic that it is. So yeah, it's very, Auphonic is dope. And yeah, if you, I think it helps you if you go ahead and set, your productions. Once you have it figured out how you like it, you could even open one of the ones that worked out the way you want it and go to the bottom and say edit this production, and then when you hit edit, scroll all the way to the bottom again and say save as a preset, and then you have your presets all sort of locked up so you don't got to be fighting them suckers. But yeah, that's a very good question. This video I ain't really editing per se. I am just running it through Auphonic and putting the music on, which is what I like to do. Keep it mad simple. How'd your live stream go today, AT? I know you was getting your knowledge gumbo on today. I believe when I saw the notification, I was watching the Celtics game. Sorry. Don't at me. Mary Lou Mandilli. I am I am Mary Lou. You're gonna laugh. I'm trying to do a lot more verticals to see if YouTube will switch on the Hari Verdi for my channel. So while I'm editing this video, which is not really editing, I'm just processing the sound with Auphonic. I do the video and then I make the nail and then I send it up to the up sending place. And I just come here every night to hang out while I do this and then talk to people. Troy, spending more time with Notion, loving it, figuring out forms to allow web. Dude, Mary Lou, who's right above you, and we tried to make a form for a guest info form for our Creators Unstuck podcast, and I sent it to my boy Billy, who was our first guest, and it ain't worked. So I have some more learning to do when it came to that. But it was worth a shot. Making the form easy as hell. Making it publicly available. I even tried publishing it like as a web form, and it was, I don't know, man, it was kind of weird. I can send you the link to the form to see if you can edit it now that I made some changes. But yeah, it was kind of weird. GUEST, guest intake. I'll see, you know what, Troy, I'm gonna send you the link right now to see if it works any better for you. I said anybody on the web with the link can edit. That's what I said. In theory, it should have worked, but it ain't. So let me go back to here, and I can't put comments on the phone, but I'll send it to you. Yo, Dr. D, what's cracking, fam? Long time no see. Let me see. Bingo, bingo. I realized I sent the test form to Mary Lou, and of course she can edit it because she's a guest on the page. It was really stupid. Anyway, Troy, try have at it. See if you can do it, and if it works, it works. If it don't, boom. Can you make a video with suggestions for different presets? Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Yay, Mary Lou Sense. This is the first time I've ever seen one of these. Let's celebrate their third super on a live stream. I've never seen one of these on a live stream. That's cool. That is cool. Thanks, Mary Lou. It doesn't tell me what to do. I don't have any tricks that I can do. Ooh, let's try pin a product to the live stream and see if that breaks anything. Ooh, I just stopped that one. Oops, that's not right. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, stop that. It should be there. It should be there. Okay, it tells me to press this, but I can't press that. Is there any reactions? Nope. Nope. Oh, you saw the product sticker. Okay, good. What does this do? I don't want no chat filter. We don't need that. And if I hit a plus, I can start a poll. I can start a poll. Bingo. And I can start a Q&A. All right, see, we're learning things. We're learning things. If I press on top fans, it says Mary Lou Mando, Troy, Fujimoto, and Alicia. And then, man, David Hunt is lurking. Busted. Oh, no, he said something. What's up, D? I was like, oh, hey, you know who busted, though? Kevin Cox normally be up in here. Oops, I broke it. I broke it. All right, that's cool. Oh, I got green screen. Oh, that's ugly. Dude, that's ugly. UGLY, you have no freaking alibi, you ugly. Turn that mess off. Turn that mess off. Thank you. Me don't like that. Me don't like that. Okay, let's put the title. Notion November. Moving notes from Apple Notes to Notion and keeping them pretty. I love talking to my computer. It's so much easier than my horrible ass typing. It just is. Family, it just absolutely is. And it's kind of cool. It makes the job so much simpler. If y'all ain't tried it yet, y'all got to do Whisperflow, bro. I mean, AI is AI. And there's all kind of cool things you can do. But Whisperflow, it has changed my life. I have created more like written type stuff, like just answering comments with it. It's good. Paul, what did you do, Beef Stew? Like, it is really good. No, I don't want to paste that. Stop that. Cancel. But yeah, Whisper Flow is mad crazy. It's funny, Super Whisper is cool because it can kind of do things, but a lot of times it be trying to do stuff when I don't want it to do stuff. So in a way, Whisper Flow is cooler because it just cleans it up and calls it a day, or it can leave it alone. It's completely up to you. Completely up to you. All right, so that is done. Let's send it over to Auphonic. Bingo, bango. Oh, you know what I should do? This is going to be super stupid. Okay, Alicia, don't go to sleep. Watch this right here. We're going to do something mad dumb. We're going to do something that's dumber than dumb can be dumb. I'm going to make another stream, and in this other stream, I'm going to show Alicia some preset action. Open up the Chromation, open up the Auphonic, bingo, put this headphones in, and then, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Now that's what's happening. Yep, I believe so, David. I believe so. All right, Mary Lou, pasta lasagna. I'm gonna switch this over to streaming, and then I'm gonna say new, and then I'll add a thumbnail later. Creating presets for Auphonic to simplify your workflow. Oh, copy that. Bingo, transformation, make it capitalize, cut, paste, paste. This is a quick no edit video to show you how to make presets in Auphonic. Auphonic, if you don't know, is a tool that you can use to bless up your audio real quickly and save you a lot of process in post-production. I'm gonna walk you through how to set presets so you can have repeatable output when using Auphonic. Oh, boom. You did a collab with Florence. I'm charging batteries to prep for the sale of my camera equipment. Oh yeah, the one in DaVinci is a little aggressive. So as much as I like it, I tend to stick with Auphonic because I've been using it for quite a long time and it just worked. It just worked. Okay, so I'm gonna do go live now, bingo, bango, and then I can process my audio and show Alicia what I gotta show her real quick. Ooh, I don't wanna do click to resume, fool. I need to do the next one. Oh, it don't wanna do that. I have to put go live now. I don't want you to mess up the one that I'm already doing. You understood? All right, this is gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna have to work. Press. This one is still good, right? We're doing something crazy right now. I am streaming vertical over here on a different page, and then I'm gonna do horizontal here. Anyway, the quick tutorial I'm gonna do is about Auphonic because my buddy AT wanted to know how to make presets you can have repeatable output when using Auphonic, and Auphonic is my favorite tool when it comes to blessing audio. Like, it fixes all myriad sorts of things. So we're gonna pop over to the browser real quick. I have my Auphonic account set up here. It is auphonic.com. No, I don't have any fancy affiliate links. Just get over there. So what I'm gonna do is drag in this audio file that I need to fix. And basically, because I have these presets, I mean, as you can see, I got a gangbuster of these joints. I'm gonna click YouTube SRT because these are my standard settings for YouTube. But rather than hit start production, which I normally do, I'm gonna go ahead and hit upload and edit so that way we can make some changes and I can show how it works. And in the meantime, while it's doing that, I'm gonna talk to this phone because I'm live streaming to folks over here too. I got the vertical joint going, I got the horizontal joint going, and one day YouTube will be my friend and give me the ability to do both. Let's close all these other unnecessary things so that the browser can be the browser and browse on. Yes, KEH is selling oh, they're having a buying event in Miami. Yo, I have a Insta360 Go 3S that I want to get rid of. I have a regular Insta360 Go that I want to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of 3 of the other little cameras, and then I'm going to buy a Nano. So yes, I'm in the same boat, but I have to use that trash that is Facebook Marketplace. I didn't freeze Kevin. I am still here. Don't freeze me. All right, anyway. So we got a file in here, and there's the name of the file, right? Notion November, moving notes from Apple Notes to Wave. So basically, in this setup, I don't really need title and metadata, but if I wanted to, what I would normally do is copy it from the file, because I do tend to pre-name my files, and then I can just paste that here, and then I can close that. And for my output files in this particular setup, I use Wave 24-bit PCM. That's important. I also have it do automatic subtitling because I use those SRTs to replace the one that's on YouTube, because in my head, it may not be true anymore, but I always believe that if you add your own subtitle file, YouTube gives you more credit than if you did the auto dubbing subtitle. And by credit, I mean they think you did some extra work, so they're more likely to show your video. It's just in my head. I could just be crazy, but I could do it. It doesn't cost me anything. Let's go. All right, so I have a transcript that I was put as an HTML, and I also get a speech file as a JSON. The reason why I export JSON files, because if you ever need to do something crazy, JSON is better at converting text than plain text sometimes, because it has some additional information that's in there. Kevin said the horizontal is glitching. All right, can't do nothing about that. All right, so anyway, we're gonna come over here, and if you want, you could do automatic chapter and show notes. What I'm also gonna do in this setup, AT, is I am adding these to my Google Drive. So now the SRT file, the JSON file, and the HTML file will also get sent to Google Drive, because I'm just decided I should keep a database of the transcripts of all the videos I created, which is really stupid because I figured this out like last week, and I'm on day 378 of videos. I should have did this a year ago. But anyway, from here to forward, any content I make, I'll automatically have the transcript saved in Google, because then I can build a personal context for the LLM that knows how I talk in videos, and in my brain, again, weird place to hang out, so more stuff can come out. So here are my settings that I set. I use the default leveler, bingo. Sometimes if I know I have music, I'll do music and speech. I only have music at the end, so we're gonna leave that alone. Use default leveler. I use my leveler strength at 100. I set my compressor for auto. If you click this, it'll let you see less. So always make sure you have the little 3 slider thing turned on. Then under filtering, I'm going for auto voice EQ, because that's what I'm doing. For YouTube, I do -16 loudness at full scale. In theory, YouTube actually understands -14, but a lot of people be watching from their TV, and I don't want to blast them. So I use -16 loudness at full scale. I set my peak to auto. I don't do dual mono, and I use dialogue loudness because I don't have that much music in my joint. Under noise reduction, my room is quiet. I don't have a lot of weird noise, no fan noise, no whatever. So actually I set this to low. In this room, I could probably set it to 3, but I just leave it at 6. For room reverb, I'm gonna put this back to low. I had jacked it up the other day because I was doing something with the YOLO Cam S3, and the camera was kind of far away. It made a lot of noise, so I moved it back. And then under remove breathings, I set it for high because I'm asthmatic, and I'll be sounding like Darth Vader's nephew in my videos if I don't do that. So I turn that off so it doesn't make as much noise. And I don't do automatic cutting, but if you wanted to, it could do that. So once you have all your settings the way you like them, you can literally say save as a preset. And then under new preset, I could write in AT Gumbo, and then that will be my new preset. And then I can just go ahead and say save preset. If you're ever updating a preset that you've already made, you can click this dot to do update an existing preset. So I'll just go ahead and say save the preset, and what it's fitting to do is go ahead and start this production. It tells me what it's going to do. It tells me I have 11 hours and 8 minutes of credit left over. No biggie. I have it set to auto filled up when it gets down to 2, and you get 2 hours of credit a month for free. So if you don't pay for Auphonic and you don't produce 2 hours of content a month, you lazy. Get to work. Or you can just add a bucket and fill it up when you need it. Oh, now you asked me about the ducking feature. I thought and left the dang page. David Mellon Farman Hunt. Hold on. Hold on, player. All right, gotta make a new production. Damn it, David. That is best done when you have multiple audio tracks from multiple people. So what you can do is do a new multi-track production. And then under file one, when me and Mary Lou recorded yesterday, and we had Billy. Let's see, which one of these folders got 22 gigs in it? Here we go. All right, so on my screen for track one, I'm gonna choose a file. Okay, and under choose a file, I am going to put in my main mic, which is Doc Rock. Where is it? Main mic. I'm going to drop it in. So there's the main mic. Bingo. And then I'm going to say add an audio track. And under add an audio track, actually I should do the rest first. So I don't need noise reduction for me. Level of strength the same. Music classification is speech track. And my stereo is going to be center, foreground, background. You can leave it at auto. Duck this track. Anyway, and then leave track gain and call it a day. And again, if you don't need those, you can turn them off. But if you go foreground, background, auto, it'll figure it out by itself. All right, for the track two, let me label this Doc, D-O-C. And then for the track two, let me let's cancel that. Let me label this Lou, L-O-U. And then I will click on choose the fillet, come over here and select Mary Lou Mandal, bingo. And then same thing with the filter, no need noise reduction to her joint was good. If her cat was making noise, I would add it. Everything else is the same. Make sure that this is a speech track. And then I'm gonna leave this at auto so I don't have to give it that. I'm gonna add one more again. And we're gonna name this as Bobby Vegas. Bingo. Hit choose the fillet and click over here Billy Throp. Bingo bango. And then same thing, filter's good, advanced leveling, make sure that it's on the speech track, all is good. And again, it's all here, automagic. And so then I'm gonna just do this as an MP3 file so I don't waste my credit. And then of course, if I wanted to, I could put on my speech recognition and use Whisper. And then I can say, see you with Billy, call that the name of the file. See you with Billy. And then under, I can do automatic show notes, which is gangster. And then under the speech detection, I could, there's a place to add how many speakers. Where did it go? It didn't let me do it. Maybe they took it away. It used to be a place that would let you put how many speakers, but I think now it's smart enough to sort of figure it out. All right, everything else is the same. Remove any mic bleed. So if you're in the same room and your person talking to your other person, you know, it just person, it kind of smooths that out. Adaptive noise gate, I'm gonna leave it at default leveler. You could always go into broadcast mode, which requires you to do a little bit more craziness, but so far default has always been straight gangster. And then under program loudness, I select dialogue loudness again, and I'm not gonna do auto cutting, and it will auto duck these here tracks. So I can save this as a preset, boom, and then call it podcast talking. And then hit go. So I don't have to remember all those things again. Hey girl, press the button. I am a night walking. Anyway, what are you doing? I said go. Save. Anyway, turn this off. Oh, I can go back to the production. Now we're good. Then I can say start. And then it's going to say start, and then upload the files. This one is done. Yo, what is up, Upper Room TV? Good to see you. Appreciate you. Marianne. ¿Cómo está? What is up, Ate? She is up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and press download that file because I need it, and I'm gonna download the SR Tizzle because I need that, and then now I could just finish popping it in Final Cut. And let's see what this guy is doing. It is uploading files. Yo, Kevin, we're probably stressing the hang out of this machine because I am live streaming, editing in Final Cut, and also live streaming over here off the same connection. So if it's acting silly, that's probably what's crack-a-lacking. Why did you not download the file? Come on, girl. Come on, baby. Kick them daisies. Sometimes, I tell you, Auphonic, for some reason at night when I be trying to download my files, I'm at the same time that they are doing whatever file, what do you call it, server maintenance. They somehow be doing server maintenance every time I'm trying to get it done. Like, it's killing me. It's killing me. Let me see what we got in here. I also need to say thanks for your guidance. I've looked into my first content retainer outside of the house today. First post went live. Gangsta! Yay! That's off the hook. That is off the hook. All right, what are you doing, man? Oh, there he goes. It just triggered. The download thing just triggered just this second. How crazy is that? All right, boom. Yo, thank you, fam. I appreciate you. David say, enough said. Yo, Auphonic is the bomb, dude. Auphonic is the bomb. Because I think, like, even if you go to the paid program, let me make sure my file is downloading before I mess this whole thing up. That's the whole reason why we can't. Okay, it's done. Let me show you. The pricing is not even that expensive, bro. So you can go like $11 a month, and that gives you 9 hours a month. That covers most people's content budgets on the real. You could also go, like, if you got a heavy load, like you edit for other people, you're looking at like 24 bones a month, right? If you go to monthly, it's 13. It's only a little bit more. But what I do is I go by this. I throw $150 at it, like once every year and a half to 2 years. Or you can keep it low budget. You can go and throw 88 bones at it. That gives you 50 hours. That means you could create a 1 hour podcast every week, take off for Christmas and vacation. You're good. Cost you 80 bones. I mean, it's sick. And I used to like it when they had the desktop ad. I kind of wish they brought it back. But let's not forget, in the 50 hours, if you gave them the 88 bones, they add 2 additional hours per month no matter what. It says it right here. So even if you have one of these pro joints, it actually keeps adding, right? So I've been in here where I open the joint and it's like, oh, you got 100 hours. And I come back next week because I ain't did nothing and be like, oh, you got 102 hours. So I think it's cheap. I just do the one-time credits because I don't always know what my workflow is going to look like. Recently, I've been smoking these credits. And then also, we've been using a lot of credits for the flow and for Ecamm stuff lately, so I've been cooking through them, but whatever. Auphonic is gangsta. Gangsta. I'm a star. It's still processing that work. Servers is hustling. Let me drop this other file that I made onto Final Cut so I can export this dang video. And no, I will not try to upload it while we're streaming from 2 phones. One for the plug and one for the load. That would be real stupid. Sorry, people's ears, while I'm doing this. Let me just check. Make sure it worked. I'm sorry, almost done, almost done. Don't scream. Gangsta, gangsta. He is in the building. Now I can upload this video to the internet and call it a day. Boom. Oh, I gotta make a thumbnail. Right here. This is where I want it. Pasty, pasty. Boom. Gangsta, gangsta, gangsta. Okay, export. Bingo, bango. And then put in my title. Bingo. Done. Man, I love it. I love shooting a video with Ecamm because I can just get it sent out mad quick. Like my editing times now is on average 5 to 6 minutes. And that's including Alphonic, put the file back, add the end card, get it out of there. I don't like editing video because they take too long. Cool, stop editing. Just say what you got to say. Leave all your mess ups in there. Call it. Ain't nobody think you professional know-how. Just go. Just put the joints out there. I got 2 more in the works, so fingers crossed everything goes well with those ones too. Fam, that is dope, Kev. I mean, you know, for the longest time in the beginning, you're a good example. I should actually say this example more often. In the beginning, you said from jump that you are creating the content, but you're kind of the content creator for wifey. I was like, okay. But then you kept saying, like, oh, I want to make content, I want to make content. I'm like, okay. And then you're like, no, man, I got to keep wifey's joint going because her joint's more important. And I keep saying this, the creator, I hate the word creator economy, but I just wanted so that people can understand just in case somebody watches this later. The creator economy exists of creators, but it also creator support. And one of the things you could probably make more money as creator support than being the actual creator. Because as creator support, you can have 10 clients. As the creator, you only got one of you. So people that be editing videos for other people that remote produce for other people that do just back end support, right? So I got a buddy who lives in Hawaii, but he has a bunch of cousins and they live in Cebu City, which is in the PI. And there's like 10 of them. And all they do is social media posts, edit, and thumbnails. And they are booked. Like you can't get no more people in there. And so my man's is sitting here making passive income because he sends all these jobs to his cousins down in the PI that do all the work. And then he just handles the sales and marketing and billing and, you know, liability, legal stuff, everything. And it's cool. Like he's helping feed his family. He's still getting work done here, creating his own content and kind of running a agency, you know, in the PI. So there's people here that have no idea how to hook up with a PI VA, or they're just scared. So they need VAs here in the US. And so I'm like, yo, there's people that just won't do that, man. I know people who are good at editing and they're like, oh no, I don't want to edit other people's video. And they be complaining about being broke. I don't get it. Like, if you want to buy a new computer, go get like 7 editing jobs and then buy a fully laced out MacBook Pro like it ain't nobody's business. You know what I mean? Yeah. I got another buddy of mine just started an editing agency, and I believe they charge their clients like $1,000 a month retainer, period. And then they cook. It's crazy. It's crazy. My golf business get me in front of the camera. I ended up going ham over producing the project. Stop overproducing it, man. You know what it is. That is the hardest thing, family. It is the hardest thing. Okay, I think we got this. Maybe the reason why the horizontal one was tripping, Troy, is because it was uploading all of those big files to Alphonic. And that makes sense that it did that. But anyway, the upload is over now. So it's finished in this speech rec. And I'm going to pull it down once it's done. And then I'll send it to David so he can kind of hear to see what it came out like and then go from there. But yeah, I'm ready to upload this next video. So I need this to stop so that I can send the file to David. And then I can be done. And I can be done. But hopefully AT got what she needed. Like, I got presets for days up in this piece, bro. I got presets for days. I'm always in here messing around, making more. I got tons. And then when you get done, you can just clean them out. Oh, the video podcast that we did with Billy was technically an hour long. And I was sitting at 12 hours when I started. So that particular one that I did for AT actually eats up 3 hours because it was, you know, with Billy on there. But again, I don't care about the credits. I just refill them joints when they get empty. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at my productions, I got tons. And these are all from just like, this is like 1027. So this was the end of the month. And then I could just load some more because I'll be in here. I'll even take videos that I create on my phone where the audio is a little sus, and I'll upload the whole movie like from your phone, right? Say you record a 2 minute short on your phone. I'll upload that movie to Auphonic. Auphonic will fix the audio. I'll download that movie. I'll upload it to YouTube. Like that. And that joint would sound good. It would sound good. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's going to be dope though. It's all story and character based, not just product. Dude, that is sick. That is sick. Kev, I got a buddy here who has a store called Roots and Relics. His daughter's my dear friend, like we kind of grew up together. Homie is closing his business. Troy will know. He's closing his business after about 45 years. This store is full of nothing but used golf clubs. He does sell some new, but the primary business, people go out here, buy like a TaylorMade Screamer or some shit. They hit golf balls like 8 times and then they're gone. Or people move in and out of Hawaii. Like it's a very transient, sort of spot. And I was like, if somebody would just go in his store with a telephone and sling clubs on Whatnot for the next month, between the two of them, they could probably make 100 grand. If I wasn't busy, I would be, Keith, move over. He's like, what are you doing, Doc? I am selling all these damn clubs before you close the store. And he'd be like, what? Because at one point they had, and Troy will know, at one point they had a whole entire eBay business, which was just slinging clubs. And that business acquired like 7 employees. I know because I was one of the first. I was the first one that was helping them do a lot of the HTML stuff, just slinging clubs. So if you could find, Kevin, a golf store like Roots and Relics in the Bay Area, and you go in there and you're like, yo, fam, let me sling some of this golf clubs on Whatnot. And they'd be like, what that is? And you'd be like, I'm going to take 25% of any sale. You just tell me the price. And you just sit there, like, make it a show. You show up every week, 2 hours. You sit there, you sling clubs. Bro, you will make a grip. You will make an absolute grip. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's a lady here that has a used handbag store. And fashion be bopping. And they don't know how to do Depop and Poshmark and eBay and all the other mess. I'm like, somebody just take a phone and a mobile Wi-Fi and sit there and sling consignment handbags on Whatnot, eBay Live. Family, you would make a grip, an absolute freaking grip. They already got guys out here. Yep, see, that makes sense. I'm just saying, bro. Like, find one of them cities that, got the other courses nearby, like just off the beaten path. I mean, I would even probably go looking for, Amazon return golf clubs, see if you could buy a box and just have them sent to you. Okay, the files are done. David, you see how it is. I'm going to download this MP3. It's only 50 megs. I'm going to stick it in Google Drive and messages to you, and then you can go and take a look. And if y'all want to see what the HTML transcript looked like, let me pull that real quick and I'll pop it into a new Pajay so you can see that it's actually pretty cool. This thing is genius, bro. Let's drop it into here. New Pajay. See, look, automatic show notes, podcast kickoff. There's no baby money mindset. If you've seen the show, you know that's right. Introduction to Billy Throp, the power of getting focused, getting unstuck, building a lifestyle business, the importance of values, reselling products, bingo, just talked about it, managing backlogs, the art of product reviews, taking action for brand deals, and closing them thoughts. Boom, there's a brief summary, and here it is. It actually knows, Doc, Billy, Lou. She said, anybody that came to the show knows that Lou starts the show with peekaboo, Come on, son. This joint is good. Like it knows what happened. There's the breakdown of the chapter. I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying. If you know, you know. This joint is sick with it. So if you ain't know about Alphonic before, you better get your weight up, fam. Get your weight up. Anyway, I gotta end this here impromptu stream. It was a live stream. Teach my mans how to do this and be about that life. And then I gotta upload this other video. So I see y'all when I see y'all. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, press the like button, press the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. I don't know who need to hear this, but if it's you, let me know in the comment section below. And right about now, algorithm's gonna share another video. Think you should watch? I agree with him. All right, that one is done. That one is done. Yo, this is cool. This is cool, man. We got a lot of work done today while we over here goofing off. How is that? How is that? All right, let me upload this video into the YouTube studio and then make this thumbnail real quick. Bingo. I'll need to make a thumbnail for that Alphonic joint. And then, yo, family, 19,888. I am 122 folks from 20,000. 122 folks from 20,000. I need to go find 122 folks. Yo, just the fact that I'm sitting here on 19,888. Wish I was in Vegas. That, my friend, the ace, a 9 and 3/8. We getting paid. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but 8 is my lucky number. So there's that. There is that. Damn. This is crazy balls. This is crazy balls. Okay, upload a video. You know what? Kevin, David, Alicia, y'all just gave me an idea. YouTube has a new thing for making courses. You know what I never did see? A course on how to use Alphonic. And I know that's like the black of my hand because I be in there 24/7, 365. What you gonna do? I should be sponsored by Waterloo. I drink like a box of this joint every 2 days. Yes. It's kind of crazy. Or Yahtzee. Yahtzee! Oh my God, I haven't heard Yahtzee in so long. That's a good one, Kevin. I haven't heard Yahtzee in forever. Okay, so let's go edit this Pajay in Photoshop. I've been using not a second before. All right, oh, now she talking trash. Oh my God, AT is talking trash. Apple Notes to Notion. Dang, AT, she came with it. She came with it hard too. She's like, nah, player, not today. Apple Notes to Notion. Select all of that. Drag this baby back. Not Noter, Notes. S, dog, S. There you go. And then let's embiggen this back to where you had it. Bingo. And then we're gonna slide this back. Ooh, don't do that. Nope, 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 undo. Undo that again. Just move like that. Oh, there you go. Done. change this. Be a mockdown. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Und das ist gut. Und das ist very, very good. I'm gonna call it that. And I need a Notion AI icon just to make it look even purtier. Purtier. Okay, Notion AI icon. I need a happy face. Put on a happy face. All right, we're gonna call it that. Wiki Commons. I will go on the shelf next. It would go on the shelf next to the book. Oh, this kid got mad jokes. Mad jokes. Reet. What's happening is I am uploading a video to YouTube, and I want YouTube to give me the access to the horizontal and vertical live streams simultaneously. So what I've been doing is while I'm doing my work, I've been going live as a way of hopefully forcing their hand. I don't think it's working, but that's what I've been doing. So in the meantime, what I also did is somebody had a question about how to do something in Auphonic, which is what I use to edit podcasts, audio, video, audio, things of that nature. So I did another live stream with the computer at the same time so I could show them. So yeah, we're just actually getting work done and clowning at the same time. And then my friends are teasing me, which I don't know why, because I'm so nice to them. So you get to watch this unnecessary abuse. It's just not cool. At least hit the like button, because my friends are a-holes. You know what it is. That was a good question, Amrit. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by. Regardless of what they say about me, I'm actually nice. That's great. Me the nice part or them being a-holes part? You gotta specify. I just want to know. I want to know what you thinking. Oh my God. My boy Steven hooked me up with an Apple shortcut. Alicia, of course you got no comment. My boy hooked me up with an Apple shortcut, because you know when you edit, when you're making your videos in YouTube, if you make a video about an app on your computer, oftentimes you want to get the icon for that app to put it in the thumbnail. And the easy way is do get info on that icon. And when the get info window pops up, you can click on the icon in the corner and say copy, and then you can paste it into wherever you want to paste it, and it pastes it at a good high resolution. However, that's a whole extra bunch of steps. So Steven made this shortcut, Steven Robles, he has a shortcut. It goes, how many apps do you need? So I'm gonna say one, okay? And then it asks you, what is the app name? And I'm gonna say notes, right? And then I'm gonna say done. And it's gonna ask you, do you want a phone icon, the iPad icon, or the Mac icon? So I say Mac. And it goes and it gets the app from the store and it makes the dang icon as a PNG stored on your desktop, ready to go in a single swoosh. It is what we would call in this industry straight gangster. Like, it is super cool. So I've been using this thing a lot. If you're on your phone, it'll get it from the App Store. Like, it's kind of brilliant, bro. It's kind of brilliant. I was going to make a shortcut that was just for go get the icon from someplace, but what a freaking genius move. Like, it's actually pretty cool. So if you're ever in a situation like such, and you're trying to figure these things out, Claude can do that. Oh, Claude can do that? But how's Claude get the actual icon? Is it going to make it for you, or is it going to steal it for you? Because how does Claude get it, Kevin? Because that would be cool too. But this thing that he made, which is so legit, is so fast. It makes life so much easier. Boom. It's just awesome sauce. Paste that in. Put this on the top. Yo, he makes some great shortcuts. So we somehow be speaking at conferences together all the time. And when we meet each other in the hallway, all we do is nerd out the entire time until time to go to our sessions. So he's literally one of my buddies. Like, love that dude to death. I'm actually, I mean, we don't think of them as competition or whatever, but he was working for Riverside, and so we used to always want to do some collaborations. But we're like, oh, one of I don't think our my team wouldn't care, but his team might be a little bit against such a thing. But now that he sort of left Riverside, he's doing his own thing. Don't worry, we are getting together some work, and he will be a guest on the show coming up soon. So we talk about it all the time. But I talk to him almost every day, which is funny because like if you ask people in Twitter or the social media, they'd be like Apple and Ecamm is, I mean sorry, Riverside and Ecamm are like competitors. I'm like they're desktop. I mean a web app, we're a desktop app. We don't think about each other, but people cannot help it, which is why in my content I normally don't like to do versus content. I think most apps deserve to stand alone. People's brains cannot get their head around like, oh, how about Waterloo versus LaCroix? They're fake water. They taste good. They got bubbles in it. Why does it need to be versus? But I don't know. That's just me. Again, maybe I'm an a-hole, but I think versus content doesn't really help. If anything, all it does is cause fights in the comments because whether you're a Celtics fan or a Lakers fan, you're going to argue even though we have a better record, even though we got more championships. They're going to always argue that they're better somehow. So I don't know. Maybe I just think it's kind of silly. Really though, I think it's kind of silly. So I prefer to like just do two separate ones and then be like, you choose which one is good for you, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm a weirdo. Who knows? Who knows? All right, almost done. Apps like Book, it totally depends on the person using it. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, big ups to Steven though. That kid put in work. He put out like 3 or 4 videos a week. Most of them are scripted, most of them are long form. He does a live stream and a podcast. So he's been hustling, hustling, hustling. And so the fact that he was able to shoot up to almost 200,000 in about 3 or 4 years and then like, you know, not have to produce content for Riverside anymore. Boom. Hey, Millinode is dope. I use both, Kevin. I go back and forth. There's days where I want to be very linear and very text oriented, and there are days where I just want to have my brain liquid, picture based. So I actually use both. I go back and forth a lot, and that's my ADHD superpower is being able to switch back and forth. I'm like Aaliyah, back and forth and forth. Yeah, value add concept rather than shit on our. Oh, thank you, Troy. Thank you. See, you know what it is. We have our Hawaii upbringing just doesn't really allow us to just create crap for no reason. You know what I mean? I really do. I really do think that if we weren't so siloed, we could teach people a lot. But that's not saying that, in a way, I don't know, this is going to crazy because I swear I never want to be the person to blame social media for anything. But I think to some extent, in living here for such a long time, almost 50 years, I think social media has opened up our people to pick up some of that cantankerousness that wasn't really part of the culture here. I think Hawaii has learned how to be more mainlandy from watching the internet and don't really fully understand what that is. which is kind of crazy. But, you know, is what it is. What can we do? What can we do? Let me go. Pick that. Click on my this. Add my file. I'm almost done. I'm almost done, people. I am almost done. This is cool. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. Using boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I got 6% battery left because I didn't put in my splitter cable, and I have the this is going to mess up everything maybe, but I have my phone connected to an Ethernet because I just like the stream to come out better. But yeah, thank you, David. I appreciate you. Let me finish uploading this. Ooh, it's 9:20. I need to go my butt upstairs and go to bed. I appreciate y'all guys for hanging out. Thank you, thank you. I will see you in the next time. Not looking forward to driving. Oh, LA, what a long trip. What a long trip. Gangster. Gangster. Ooh, private screening. Gangster. All right, send some pics, Kevin. Send some pics. Fam, I'll see y'all tomorrow. AT, go to bed. Everybody, love you. Thank you for coming through. Peace out. A-Town Stump.